Welcome back to Filmywatchlist. My name is Richard Keeney. In a dystopia where audio-sensitive monsters roam America and minimizing noise is the only viable survival tactic, a family of 5 try to endure. Today I'll be reviewing the intense thriller A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place is the directorial breakthrough for actor John Krasinski, who has made 2 smaller independent features prior to this, but with this entry has really proven himself as a talent to be noticed. A self-indulgent passion project this film is most certainly not. A Quiet Place is a taut and well-hewn vehicle to show off Krasinski's leading man chops, while his wife, both in the film and in real life, Emily Blunt, is reliably brilliant in a role that allows her to show off her remarkable physical acting abilities. The concept at the heart of the film is ingenious in its simplicity. It organically lends itself to a plethora of suspenseful implications that keep you on the edge of your seat. These simple rules turn the world upside down, where everything that is usually taken for granted is seen with a different emphasis. In this depiction, the surroundings are perfectly utilised to further its genre trappings. For example, a stray nail lends the kind of intense dread that you would expect of something much more significant. The stakes are raised in every aspect of the character's reality, and as a result the tension is heightened throughout. Similarly, the family's adaptation to their situation is extremely well thought out, from the sand trails they walk on that muffle their footsteps to the sonic distractions and escape procedures at the ready in case they're in danger. The characters are refreshingly smart and prepared for the risks they face. The film is also refreshing in its uncompromising nature. From the outset we're catapulted into the brutal reality of the situation and the monstrosity of the creatures who care not for the safety even of the most vulnerable. Indeed, the characters are all vulnerable to an extent. From the young children, one of them deaf, the father trying his best to pass on vital skills to them, and the pregnant matriarch played by Blunt. They represent the voiceless both literally and metaphorically, the monsters, the tyrannical overlords who silence those who dare to speak out. In this way, A Quiet Place has a resonance with the idea of dictatorial leadership and the resistance of a small number of underdogs. The narrative resolution is a fitting correlation to this allegory as well. The screenplay by Brian Wood, Scott Beck and Krasinski is marvellous in how satisfyingly fitting every aspect is. The family's survival is dependent largely on their ability to use sign language, a strength derived from their deaf child's inability. In this way, the film does a great job of turning apparent disabilities on their head and making them character virtues instead. The monsters are very well realised. We see enough of them to understand their ferocious potential, while they're scarce enough to jangle our nerves and play with our imaginations. One moment where one of the creatures submerges itself in water is genuinely terrifying and sinister. Part xenomorph from Alien and part Demogorgon from Stranger Things, they're familiar whilst with enough unique attributes to confound expectation and horrify in their otherness. The emphasis on their inner ear, so sensitive to the slightest sound, is a stylish and effectively strange feature to these antagonists' appearances. On the technical side of things, the use of light by DOP Charlotte Bruce Christensen is evocative and stylish. One shot in which a stream of water refracts red light onto Emily Blunt's face is fantastically well realised. The score by Marco Beltrami is used sparingly enough that when it breaks the unbearable silence, it jolts our attention in its nerve-wracking intensity. The film is tense, well acted, thrilling and brilliantly written. It sheds Krasinski in a new light. He's managed to effectively step out of the shadow of his Jim Halpert persona and show range both in his acting abilities and his exciting nascent directorial vision. A Quiet Place gets 4 stars out of 5 from me. If you enjoyed this review, do consider subscribing and checking out our other content. Film My Watchlist Patreon is now up and running. If you'd like to support the channel, check out the link in the description below. Any contributions are deeply appreciated. Thanks very much.